Coucou tout le monde et bienvenue. Welcome to Marseille, baby. We've made it safe and sound into the bus station and off with a beautiful sunset.
Marseille, baby. All right, we made it to Marseille. What can I say? We persevere. 2 hours late, but it's fine. First impressions, I barely saw much, but mountains, ocean or sea, some big hills, a little bit ghetto, a little bit rugged. Not too bad. I mean, this is the bus station. Like it's not that bad. Honestly, Marseille could be it. But now that we're done with Bordeaux, Montpellier was an 8.5 out of 10. I put it on par with Bordeaux. Just had different pros and different cons. But I really like Montpellier. So if I work in Montpellier, but if I work in Bordeaux, we can make that work too. But Marseille, I have a lot of hope for Marseille too. Alright, it's a little bit dirtier now. A razor on the ground. Let's see, let's go. No idea what that is. That was cool.
So on a little stroll we go, discovering a little bit of Marseille. People park like crazy here. But when in France, pretty good start. More hills. Missed the hills, you know. Ain't got no hills so far. And checking into my hostel. This is the People's Hostel. It was one of the 2 most popular hostels in Marseille. It was okay so far. It was good. Clean. Yeah. And off for a sunset stroll by the pier, the old port, as they call it, the Vieux Port. And what a sunset. Beautiful, beautiful scenes. And you already know my first stop is Lidl.
Alright, I found a baguette. That interaction was funny because she wanted cash. I don't got cash. But I guess I'll go take out some cash. I don't know. But I owe her 70 cents. So, pardon? Anyway, du coup, en fait, yeah.
That guy thought I was Arab.
Another day, another laundry.
Some laundry today.
Folded and clean.
Some efficiency at its finest and a beautiful sunny day in Marseille. Is this the southern France everyone's talking about? And gotta go get a sandwich from the local sandwich ladies.
You're only ready for the demon they just put in there. In a good way.
And seriously, that was a stellar sandwich. Like, look at that. It had Arabic sauce.
Homie here got an ankle monitor.
Look at that. And he just vibing. What a life, man. Just everyone's vibing out here. Everyone's enjoying. Seriously stunning. Marseille is gorgeous. The water is pristine. The weather is amazing. And the hills, oh, it just feels a little bit like southern France. Although some of the prices are less desirable, because the beer and the water is about the same. Really weird, isn't it? Now come with me as I make my first purchase in Marseille.
Bon, merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Passez un bon après-midi.
Au revoir, merci.
Au revoir. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Hop, ça fait 2,50 €.
Par carte, s'il vous plaît.
Let's go somewhere and enjoy our boissons, baby.
And today is Persian New Year's. It's actually a few minutes before. Just having a refreshing beverage. Gotta work on this one-handed cracking a cold one. But beautiful. Really can't complain now.
Happy Nowruz, everyone.
سال نو همتون مبارک. Happy Nowruz, guys. It's spring. And what a beautiful way to start the year, huh? And off of a Hostel World app, some people were meeting up at this cathedral. So I figured, alright, let's go. Let's see what's up. And not disappointed at all. Met a couple Americans, a couple Germans, and a guy from Romania. Wonderful to meet them. Wonderful sunsets. My phone died at one point, but the American girl blessed me with her power bank. And this is the next day. Look at this Pokemon card dispenser.
Crazy. Let's see.
How much is
36.
36? One booster pack of the 151 is
Damn,
15
that's actually
euros.
crazy. It's so expensive.
3 Canadian in Japan, if even. And you know we're hitting that workout. No days off. No days off.
The buses aren't running for the tram. Now I'm walking. I'm trying to get to the Calanque. And a little bit of a journey, a little bit of a struggle. We'll figure it out. But let's see. Let's see what happens, baby.
So we're going to the Calanque by bus and then by bus again. It was packed. It was hot, but gorgeous. Gorgeous. Meeting up with a couple of the guys from the cathedral from yesterday. They're already there. My hip was bugging me, so I decided to just take it easy today. The bus ride was really beautiful, and the second bus ride was even more beautiful. Can you believe that? Wow. Really, really recommend doing this. The Calanque is a very big national park in southern France, and you have multiple options and multiple places to do the hikes. I, having met some people, figured out there's this one that's much closer, much more accessible, and really the bus ride was incredible. Beautiful. Bus drivers are crazy good at driving. Because look at this. The video doesn't do it justice. This is narrow. And the bus driver's driving crazy. He has a guy helping him collect the tabs, the bill, and you just arrive and get started. You arrive in this little village, this little town, and then you can just start hiking. Pretty busy, but well worth it.
Alright, so we just arrived. Doing the easy peasy trail. And I'm excited. Sweet. Let's go.
So you get a good view of the water, the sea, you got mountains, you got seaside roads, and not that busy this time of year. But yeah, I was really, really yearning for a dip in the water. It's cold, but found my friends, and we're discussing going to football tomorrow. Marseille plays Lille. And it's a third place versus fourth place type of situation.
Parts of Berlin.
And waiting for the bus back. The bus comes every 10 to 15 minutes. It's very busy and gets very full because it's a very touristy area.
Really have to.
And there's this really cool turn at the end here. Oh, in the bus it feels even crazier.
The first bus we got on, the driver wasn't there when we got on it. He had like run inside or something. So we almost got on.
And yeah, you're gonna have to fight for a seat if you need one, but on the way back, there's a really nice place to get a drink, get some food, and have a nice view. So we went in, bumping. It was a bit pricey, but you know, that's the price you pay for the Southern France vibe. And it was beautiful. I don't even know what I ordered, but it was good. It hit the spot after hiking around. And take the bus back to bus during the sunset was also really pretty. The stop is an interesting spot here, so you kind of have to go into the road a little. But just look at that. Gorgeous. Incroyable. Formidable. Beautiful. And getting onto the second bus. Chaotic. This is not for the weak, you know?
Busy. Goddamn tired. It's 11:40. Oh my god, 23:40. But gotta see what the Marseille nightlife is like. So just gonna take the tram around a little bit, take a look at what's going on, and go to bed.
So I could hear some fireworks and followed the trail, followed the noise, and what is going on? Just a bonfire of lime scooters. Yeah, I really can't make it up. People adding garbage bins and more scooters and dunnage and I don't know.
Let's do this straight. You got police everywhere. Every freaking where. But this can go on?
I was trying to say that in France there's police everywhere, but here, they're not here. And it's crazy. The batteries are exploding and sometimes little parts are flying 30 meters in the air and landing right in the middle of people on fire. I had a big screw on fire. Catapult all the way in the sky and land right by my feet. I was like, okay.
That's the wrong way.
Finally, the firefighters, the pompiers, have arrived, but don't really know what they're doing. They're going all these weird direction and then they're just watching.
Dog went in between two fire trucks and now he's stuck. Good luck, Chief.
Well, the fire keeps getting bigger and the crowd keeps partying. This is Marseille, baby. So after the fact, I found out that apparently this is some form of protest against fascism. However, I'm not really sure how reliable that information is.
Well,
And the firefighters left.
they look to have
They
gone.
did nothing. Someone celebrating their birthday here. Woo woo. Good for them, honestly. And just walking home now. After an hour, I was like, alright, let's go home. Where are you going? Bro, that's crazy. So they're here. What are they doing? It's nuts, isn't it? What are the police doing? What do the police in France do?
Dang gross out today. I'm gonna go to the gym. And then Marseille is playing in 2 hours. Quick workout. To the game.
Found ourselves another fitness park. They're everywhere. Hit my quick workout and in the rain we made it do with what we had. Get on the tram and everyone's going to Marseille. Allez l'OM! Vibes are on. And the Velodrome is massive. Not orange though.
I'm at the wrong gate. He said go around. I hope.
And wrong gate indeed, so have to go around, but I didn't realize how far around was. There's huge puddles, people using these gates as to walk over them, and traffic jam, and oh. And I'm like, I wanted to get there early. So there goes being early.
I'm praying this is the right entrance.
And on top of that, I'm soaking wet now. But we're in the right gates. And wow. Beautiful. My ticket was 30 euros, 35, something like that. It was a big matchup, so it can be cheaper. It can be a little more expensive. But that's the ballpark you're looking at. 20 euros to 40 euros. And Olivier Giroud is playing. Mbappe's brother, Ethan, is not in the lineup. He's injured. Such is life. But other names, honorable mentions: Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Hoiberg, Greenwood, and the Ultras are going strong. And I did not get any of these pronunciations right because the French pronounce it different. But Greenwood's pretty easy. And away we go. And they are jeering so freaking loud. OM was doing very well. They got a good first half goal. They could have had more. Greenwood went off injured and the whole kerfuffle. Got a part of the OM chance. And it's raining hard. And the second half is underway, and Lille scores within about 60 seconds. And after it, this is the 80th minute, and we get Olivier Giroud coming onto the pitch. Really, one of my favorite players. So it's actually really nice to see him. A legend of the game. And well, you have it. Guess who scores the game winner in the 89th minute? Olivier Giroud, man. Giroud does it. Does it again. Time and time again. Put some respect on his name. And the fans are upset at Marseille.
So, 2-1. They're pissed. And your boy Giroud did it. Hey man, I can't even be mad. Just love the game. Crazy vibes. Crazy vibes.
And forget about taking the tram home, so I walked all the way to a Vietnamese restaurant, 40 minutes away, met up with the homie, got some pho, some spring rolls, some fried rice. We was stung, we was hungry and cold.
No, this way it looks bigger. It looks like there's more.
Alright, on to our last stop before figuring it out. Okay, Marseille was super cool. Honestly, I still like Bordeaux the most, but location-wise, Marseille is the best. So that's a tough one, isn't it? Montpellier was also pretty cool. Montpellier is like, it's funny. You got Bordeaux, which I had the best vibe, and the location was, the river was cool, but no ocean. And then you had Montpellier, which was like a good vibe, not as good as Bordeaux. Location, not as good as Bordeaux or Marseille, but in between Bordeaux and Marseille in terms of both of those things. So it's like, huh? And then Marseille was like, the vibe was probably the least pleasant, at least where I was staying. But the location, pristine. So yeah, it's gonna be a hard time deciding. I'm gonna have to make a list, go through it, check it twice. But off to Nice, fashionable adventure. And that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Next one is the last one before I have my city. À bientôt, bisous, and love you guys. Peace.